it's been
It's
forever.
been a minute.
There you go. It's
How
been
are
a
you?
while, definitely. Yeah, I'm
What's
good.
going
Just
on?
working a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I started class. I started school.
You started school?
Yeah, remember I got awarded the scholarship last year? So I started, this was my first semester, so I finally started. So
Let's
I'm super happy.
go. How do you
Yes.
feel?
I mean, a little bit overwhelmed, you know, with work and school and all of that,
Yeah.
but I'm happy.
Yeah.
Super happy. I mean, I've been asking
your
for the
first
chance
semester,
and the
yeah.
opportunity forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been
It's been,
what you thought or no?
I mean, it's been more of a good experience, like
Yeah.
now that I'm actually going to school,
Yeah.
but the whole process was not an easy process, you know, like
Wow.
the application and it's just a lot of questions that as being undocumented, it's not easy to go to school and apply for a scholarship.
That's why it took so long to get to go, or was it?
Not necessarily that, you know, as you know, I would say more than anything, what I went through with my ex, you know, it's hard to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because it was more of the reason why I didn't go to school younger.
Yeah.
You know, I barely was able to do my GED.
Yeah.
It fue like over his head because, you know, he was really controlling.
Like, how did you come out of it? Like, what do you feel like things that helped you come out of a situation? Because it's not it's not physical. You know, it's not something that you can see sometimes physically. It's, you know, more on the inside, on the soul. So
Definitely. I mean, it was hard because, I mean, a lot of people will say, oh, why didn't you just leave him? I was young. I met him when I was 18 years old. And he was 11 years older than me. So that was also eso tuvo mucho que ver. ¿Tú me entiendes? And the reason why I didn't leave, I would not say it was because of my kids. I feel like that was not the reason. It was the struggles that I went through with my mom that I didn't want my kids to experience the same, you know? It was just of an emotionally, psychological abuse. And maybe you can relate to like something like that.
yeah, I think that there's a relationship where I clearly remember just that feeling of stuck. And it was like, but what is it? You know,
Right.
because nothing's physically happening, but you're like, I'm so emotionally drained. Sometimes you don't know you need the help until it's too late, you know, and being able to ask for help. I think also we're not taught that we need to ask for help sometimes. We're like, oh, you can do it by yourself. You can, you know, it's easy. I can see how it's easy to get 11, 12 years into it and then be like, wow, like what's going on? And then with the kids too, thinking about that, it's not just yourself.
It's like you say, like, you're like, when all this time went by, and it goes again. That's how you know, like when you're going through emotionally and physical abuse, how you block those things out. Because I will have conversations and I'll remember. I'm like, oh, I remember that he used to do this, or
Like it'll come randomly. Like you remember something, be like, that was kind of a really messed up situation.
yes, and I'm like, why did I accept that, and why did I put
I've had that
myself in
too.
those? Yeah, like right.
They want it to be so normal too. They want it to be
Yeah.
like that's just the way you're supposed to live. When I think, especially me as like I'm gay, so I think the culture of relationships are different in a lot of ways because one is frowned upon in a lot of culture in a lot of Latin culture to you know be gay, be lesbian or whatever. So I think we kind of break the norm in a lot of ways naturally just by existing. But I also think that there's a lot of things that are also the same where, oh, whoever's wearing the pants in the relationship, whoever's bringing in the money is the one that's in charge of the house and has to like, you know, you listen to them and things like that. And I think that it's so dated and it's so old and it gets you stuck in those cycles, like being in relationships that don't serve you anymore because that's just how you're supposed to be.
I really thought like, oh men were like that, and I was generalizing when I left him, and a lot of women do that, you know, because and not women again. Everybody that lives a relationship, you know, they're like, I don't want to, I don't trust you. I don't want to really
that's
date you.
I mean, that's where I am. I'm like, it's hard to, because one, you feel like you don't trust yourself to a certain extent. You're like, wow, I don't trust myself because I allowed myself to be in these situations. Or even if, like, I've been in a situation similar, but I've also seen it around me, you know, with family members or other friends and stuff like that. And it's like, how can I trust someone else? Even if you're dating and talking to people, you get to the point where it's time to be vulnerable and you're like,
it's so hard.
ooh,
Oh my God.
you just want to go back.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I can't even tell you how many times I've gotten to a talking point with somebody that I really like, and then I'm like, I can feel myself closing off, you know, and it's like
it happens to me to this day, like
Yeah.
with
He's so
with the
patient,
relationship
yeah.
that I have. I'm the problem. Like I'm the problem because I'm carrying so much things with me, and I'll be honest. Sometimes I feel like, man, I'm gonna mess this up. Like
I felt that.
Right?
I feel that. No, yeah.
like I'm gonna mess it up, and it's
Yeah.
a genuine feeling. Like I'm gonna mess it up because of I just don't know how to. I would think
Get past it.
Yeah, past it. Like it's this is a different person. This
Yeah.
is not the same person
It's
at
a different
all.
scenario.
And it came with the thing is like I don't want this to be my story. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to just talk. I'm like, oh, I was abused, you know. Yeah, I
That to be
did
the face of you, yeah.
of who I am, because definitely it made me the woman that I am today, but it's not who I am, you know. There's so much more to Eva, like, you know, for example, the work that I'm doing, the work, how I can, the people that I'm meeting now.
And you're uplifting
You know,
other people with you
yeah,
too.
you know, so it's just different to be able to see myself and heal throughout that time. And my kids deserve it. Like they're with their dad, and I see my children all the time. I take care of them the same way, but I'm taking this time for myself to grow for them.
But it also shows
You
them
know?
that they have to do that for themselves
You
too.
know, I just felt now that you're saying that, like that's something that I sat with myself. I'm like, what am I gonna show like, why am I gonna show my children to be proud of me? Like, when I left their dad, I'm like, I've never been like, I barely have a GD because I barely have it. I barely have a stable job. Like, I don't want my kids. I don't want this to be the example. You know, I prefer my kids for tomorrow to call me out on leaving them for like 4 years than for, you know, not giving them like what they deserve. And that is it. Like, for me, it's just like, I know tomorrow I'm gonna be able to sit with them and be like, if I left you for 4 years or 5, it was to be able to give you this. Because I don't want to be in my mom's apartment in a room. We in New York City. Like, unfortunately, it was impossible for me to be with my children with a $16 an hour job with a GED. You know? It's impossible.
It's impossible here.
By myself.
Yeah.
So I needed to do something about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm doing something about it.
You are. You're doing so much, and you're making space for other people. The scholarships that you've had.
You know, I have to go to class. I have class today. And you know, I feel kind of old. I'm not going to lie, you know, walking into college.
And they got, what, like 20-year-olds
and they
walking
have
in?
20-year-olds and all that.
You're just an example for everybody.
Yeah, I know.
No, but that's perfect. I have to go to the city, too, because I'm teaching later today.
Oh, yeah. What time is your class?
My class is at 7.
Oh, yeah. You've been hosting this class for a while every week.
I
see
started,
you.
yeah, because I took a break for a while. I needed to take like a
Yeah.
mental space, but now I'm back and I'm teaching weekly, and it feels good.
I see it, and it's been packed.
Yeah, it's been
I know. We gotta dance a little bit before we go later.
Watch out, that's awesome.
Something, I know.
Laura, ya está listo los té. Cambié una exposición para Times Square. Viajo a acompañar por una exposición. Ya han organizado para la pantalla de Times Square. Nos llegas a sentir.
Porque ya se ven ya que han participado. Tengo un poco de miedo, pero
Chigaga Bryan, con por estar libre de water chit con truco.
ya bueno, que compartir momentos, rugan, pero ya están que no me requieren.
¿Qué más hablo? Arre, Los Ángeles o arre, Nueva York. ¿Caso ya han experimentar Los Ángeles?
Yo le diría que sí, bueno, pero yo le diría más que no afectarle en Chile, tío, ya, bueno.
La gran que extrañar a con a tu hermano en Los Ángeles, acá avisó.
Me toco, pero ya con Chile, se puede estar con Chigaga.
Sí, no Bryan, con opinar la red social pejewa.
Yo la resist bisonic, pero es que como llega, es la oportunidad de la red y se es
Porque como son a Google con anhelar la red checa conseguir como un futbolista, ¿verdad? Y cierra la kawajan que han realidad che lo sueño. Ajá.
yo porque eso es el sueño, la red, bien tan siempre cubierto. Cuando la chica siempre sale la mente la red, que copan chamar.
Pues sí. Bueno, y arregla siempre con echar ganas, che más estudio y de ahí escojo oportunidad che para que con lograr tu sueño y lo meta. Can apoyar donde con continuar con carrera de carrera.
No fue nada.
Y Jesús más can anhelar chatpechi Estados Unidos.
Yo no anhelo y con siempre esas casas juntos en familia. Que quería nada que capete que la no sueño, claro, conseguir estudio, la reborrarse. Ya con avanzar más lo estudio, la reborrarse.
Y Jesús sueño que aguaca can realizar chi porque estamos ocupa un país que contigo la sueño con cumplir.
Yo no sueño, entonces no es lejano, la soñar antes que cuando coge las copan para mal un día. Yo le no apoyo no siempre, yo que coge la sueño, que copan para
Porque le más en el archo en Chejer que va a convertir como un artista profesional. No perseguir un sueño por un buen tiempo, por mucho tiempo. Tal vez por eso han can abandonar por un buen tiempo, pero ya tiene caso sino simplemente no perseguir un sueño de que me han lograr, pero que han lograr porque una exposición en camino que un paso grande que han avanzar un viaje.
no creo que te penses para con cumplir uno él.
Bueno, sala tica Halloween porque ya tarde y además fin de semana te tren que cantar.
Bueno.
What's this?
Some apple soda.
Where is it from?
In Taiwan, I buy in some Chinese supermarket. Yeah.
You brought a Taiwanese drink for me to try?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
No
I've
problem.
never had one before.
Yeah. And, yeah, I think you can design some blocking about mothers. So like look like a triangle.
Okay, what do you mean?
Like this location, mirrors here, and Chi and mother they stay here to watch. So like a triangle, they move. So they will move, but they still keep the triangle, just different position.
So do you mean like the mirror is here? Chi-Chi's maybe here in the corner, then her mom is here. I think it could actually look kind of nice now that I think about it.
One more thing is last. I think when we create this triangle and you want to put a painting here, do you think it will destroy the triangle?
You know what I would say? It would be great if we could do one shot. Because to be honest with you, I don't really have even the time or money to do like multiple setups. Like I can't afford that. So we really need to try and do maybe just 1 or 2 setups.
I think if you make this mirror higher, maybe the reflection can show the painting in the back. But if you think the painting is really a symbol about this situation, maybe you can try to do it.
Yeah.
What's the painting about?
It's an African village. So I was just trying to say it takes a village to raise a child. And it takes a village to fill a child's head with nonsense ideas about marriage. When I'm back home, a lot of people tell me that I have a very foreign perspective. But when I'm in the US, a lot of people tell me I have like a very conservative African perspective. People will say to me like, why do you think that way? Or why did you do that? Or why did you say that? And that's when I realized that even when I'm there, even when I'm in Zambia, there's some things I'm looking at and I'm like, well, why are we doing this? Why are we saying that? And I think it's because there's a part of my brain that's like, well, I feel like I've seen something else somewhere and it made more sense than what I think is going on here. So why are we doing that? So my film, you can imagine this girl is Zambian, but she's been in the US her whole life. She's never been married. Her father has been dead for a while, so she hasn't really seen with her own 2 eyes what a Zambian marriage looks like. So can you imagine a situation where she's going for bridal counseling and now she's being taught of all these expectations? And so now she's in a situation where she's like, but why are all these expectations coming to me from Zambia, but I don't have them within an American context? Why would I be? A lot of this is overwhelming. A lot of these expectations feel like they're almost drowning me. And I want to be loyal to my culture, but I have questions. And I'm scared to ask them because even asking them, perhaps it's disloyal to ask that. Am I being disloyal to my ancestors, to everybody that came before me by asking, is this really the only way that a wife can behave? Is this really the only way that men and women can relate to each other and still have peace, a peaceful existence, not just in the house, but within the nation? Cut. You jumped onto her line because you were like, because you're like, wasn't it your aunties that spoke to you? And then you immediately, and I hope you're not on your period. But wasn't it your auntie that spoke to you? Yes, I remember. Okay. That's when she's going to go. That's when you're going to finally respond and say, I hope you're not on your period. So I'm just saying you jumped her line that last time, that's all. That's it?
That looks good.
That's it? Oh. Yep, that's beautiful.
Kitchen party, 3A pickup.
Okay. Audio action.
Anyway, your aunties are coming to teach you what is expected of you.
Is that what they're coming over for?
Bridal counseling is important.
Bridal counseling.
They're just coming to teach you what a wife is supposed to do. That's all.
Wait, why do they have to do it? Why can't you give me the talk?
I'm your mother, and it's improper, and you know this. Even when you got your period, wasn't it your aunties that spoke to you?
Yes.
I hope you're not on your period.
No. Why?
They have to check you down there. They're just checking. They won't touch you.
Do Zambians have like a lot of like superstitions? No, but like what if some like, you know, Caribbean people, if you sweep their foot, then you're not gonna get married.
No, us it means that you're gonna get married to an old man.
To an old man?
If somebody sweeps your feet. Yeah. And then there's also this thing where, you know, if somebody's sitting down, you can't like, you know, jump over them. You can't open an umbrella in the house.
Oh yeah, no, you can't do that.
All that stuff.
Don't go under the ladder.
You don't do things on yourself in Zambia. Your loved ones do it for you. And you don't have to ask people and call them to say, hey, I'm getting this. Hey, everybody knows their obligations and their duties, and it's always out of love. Your friends are going to come together and say, okay, what do we need to get for her? We need to get her a stove. We need to get her a fridge, washing machine, a laundry machine. Your friends are the people that are coming together to buy you the things that you need for your house. You know, that's how community oriented we are, and it's beautiful. But at the same time with the kitchen party, it sends a strong message if the gifts that the bride is receiving is kitchen related. And it's not just one man telling you that. It's all the women you know. It's your mother, your grandmother, your great aunt. Why would you even think to question that? That's all I'm trying to ask.